Hello everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Today I have got the drugstore version of my hauls from my America trip, which I guess a lot of you are probably going to be excited about. I'm really excited about it. I went quite crazy because American drugstore makeup is really raved about. It's really good quality for the price, and it is reasonably priced. Although I did get a lot, I recognise that I got a lot. However, I had been saving up for the trip, and this is kind of my hobby, it's my job, it's my interest, so that's why I really spent my money on these sorts of things rather than going crazy buying loads of clothes or accessories, for example, as much as I love those as well. One of the things that I found really annoying though was that unlike here where you go to Boots or Superdrug and you have testers, they don't have testers in American drugstores, so it's really annoying. I hope that I've got my shades okay, but I just had to do a bit of guesswork. One of the first things I picked up was the Maybelline Raise Concealer. You can get the foundation of this over in the UK, but I don't believe the concealer is available, and I've heard really great things about it. I went for the shade Light Pale, but whether it's the right one or not, we'll yet to find out. It's still in the packaging. Most of these things are. I haven't really used any of them because I wanted to show them to you all fresh. And I also got a Neutrogena skin clearing blemish concealer, which has got salicylic acid in it, and I just thought it was quite nice to combine makeup with a treatment. I really like the Neutrogena skincare anyway, so I was intrigued to try the makeup. I also like that it has an expiration date on it. I went for the shade Light. I didn't buy much of the Neutrogena makeup because it was more expensive than some of the other brands. In fact, I just got this and one other item. Next up, lip balms, and I got quite a few lip balms just because there were a few that I had been wanting to try out, or some that I really like. Firstly, I got a Maybelline Baby Lips, and I just got the clear one in the Quenched version. I think these are really fun. I really like the sort of graffiti style packaging, and I think it will hopefully stand out quite a bit in my handbag and make it easy to find. This also incorporates an SPF 20, which is really nice. I also picked up a soft lips in the original vanilla fragrance. I really like these, but I've struggled to see these so much now in the UK. They're a nice slimline style format. I've used them before and enjoyed them, and again this has got SPF 20. And then I picked up a couple of the EOS lip balms. I really like the EOS lip balms that I've received through swaps. I picked up the lip balm in Lemon Drop, and this is the one that has the SPF in it. This is the SPF 15. And I also got the Medicated Tangerine one, which I have started using. It's really nice, it smells amazing. All of these are really natural, really hydrating, they don't dry out your lips. And even if I apply it before bed, my lips still feel nourished in the morning when I wake up. I picked up some nail polishes, so I just got a few Essie polishes. As you may know, my nail polish that I wore to go out to New York in, the Bourgeois shade 23 in the no chip one, was really annoying me while I was out there. But I love the colour, so I went for this Essie one in the shade Armed and Ready, which is sort of deep, sort of greyed khaki green. It has got some gold shimmer in it, and I know that I can rely on Essie polishes to last really well. I also picked up Mochacino, which is a shimmery sort of mushroom colour. And then the last one I picked up is what I'm wearing on my nails at the moment, and that is the famous Essie Fiji. I was actually a little bit disappointed in this once I came to apply it. Not the formula, as always the formula is amazing. I just don't really like the colour. Everybody really raves about this, and I thought it was going to be in the same vein as, say, Sugar Daddy or Ballet Slippers, a really beautiful pink but sheer colour, but it's very, very opaque, which really surprised me. I just don't think that the colour suits me. I'm going to hang on to it because maybe it will look better in the summer when I'm a bit more tanned. It's quite a cool toned, opaque pink, and I'm not used to wearing this sort of colour, so at the moment I'm not liking it as much as I expected. I also picked up a couple of eyebrow products. I got one from Maybelline, which a lot of people have really raved about. So that's why I picked this up. One of the people that's really raved about this is Emily Noel83, whose channel I will link in the bar below. She's amazing, I really like her videos. I went for the shade Medium Brown, which I hope is going to work. I also picked up an NYC, this is a liner and a brow pencil, and it's in the colour Sable. Look how long this is massive, like compared to a normal size. You get a lot of product for your money there, and this was just 99 cents. Okay, now we're getting to the fun products like mascara, eyeshadow, and of course my favourite beauty area, blush. I picked up quite a few blushes. I got Mellow Wine by Wet n Wild, which is a really raved about colour that I'm going to try and open up and swatch for you now. So this is what it looks like without the reflection on it. I'll just do a quick swatch for you. My light is fading, so I hope it's can be okay, but this is what it looks like. Really pretty for this time of year. I really like the Wet n Wild products. I think they're good quality for the money, and it has got the most ridiculous brand name. I'm not going to swatch everything, but I just wanted to show you that one. I also got a Maybelline Dream Bouncy blush, and I got the shade Pink Frosting. Now a lot of people go for the shade Hot Tamale, but I just felt that it was a bit summery. I mean, well, this is like really wearable all year round, but I felt that Hot Tamale was a bit too corally and bright. Having said that, I did get the Milani Bait Blush in the shade Corallina, and I really like the packaging of this. It's reflecting really badly, so I don't like it for filming, but it's quite cool. I quite like that it's really chunky. And the one that I'm most excited about is the Physicians Formula Happy Booster Bronzer. This is so beautiful. Look how pretty it is. I'm going to really struggle to actually use that because I don't want to mess it up. However, the colour itself is gorgeous. I chose the shade Rose, and I cannot wait to try that out. I'm going to talk about lip glosses next, just because I didn't get very many of them. I got a Jordana lip gloss in the shade TTYL, which is just a nice neutral shade with maybe a hint of peach to it. I also picked up these Argan Magic lip glosses, which I haven't heard anything about. They look like this. And it's a pack of 3, a natural one, a clear one, and a pink one. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these are like. They're infused with argan oil. I'm not too sure how high the argan oil content is, but I thought they were pretty colours that I can certainly make some use of, and I was intrigued by it. But if there's anything in particular you'd like a review on, or if you have any questions, then do let me know. You never know, some of these products, once I have a chance to try them out, may even appear in favourites videos. Let's hope so, because it would be great to discover some new favourites, although hopefully ones that will last long enough that I can get to the States again before they run out. Now let's have some fun with some eyeshadows, which I really went crazy buying eyeshadows. There's some really great ones out there, starting with the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Tough as Taupe. This has got a different name here in the UK, but I can't remember what the name is. It's exactly the same product. I also got a couple of Wet n Wild ones. I got the Trio eyeshadow in Silent Treatment, and that comes with 2 of these little sponge applicators and 3 really pretty eyeshadows. I mean, these are pretty foolproof. They'd be great if you're just starting out in makeup. They show you which to use on your brow bone, your crease, and your eyelid. Really incredible pigments. I've only just touched my finger into those, and they've just come out beautifully. Sort of, the brow bone colour is sort of lightly pink with frosting, and then the eyelid colour is sort of a grey brown. It's probably looking more grey on camera, but it's actually got quite a sort of taupey tone to it. And then the crease colour is a black shot through with gold glitter, but it's not chunky. It doesn't feel like it would be sort of uncomfortable to wear. And I got a couple of their little singles as well, which are so cute. I got Brulee, which is meant to be a dupe for MAC Brulee, and that's just a matte cream colour, which would be great as an all over eye base. And I also got Nutty, which is this really pretty taupe colour. I mean, these feel, even though they're powder shadows, they're so soft that they feel creamy. The only complaint that I do have is that they're really difficult to open, and you never hear anybody say that about Wet n Wild packaging. But I'm almost scared to close them again, although I'm obviously going to, because they're quite difficult to get open, and that's going to be a bit of a struggle sometimes, I suspect, and unless they loosen up a bit with use. I also picked up a couple of the L'Oreal Hip Studio Secrets little eyeshadow duos. Now these are meant to be really highly pigmented, and I got two metallic shadows. I got the Platinum duo, which would be great for creating a smoky eye. I got a silver and a black colour. And I also got Electrify. And lastly, I got some CoverGirl eyeshadows. I really like CoverGirl, and I remember when it was still available in the UK. It's much missed, and so I was excited to see it again and pick up some shadows. I got the Shimmering Sands Trio, which everybody goes on about. And the packaging definitely feels very cheap and flimsy. The shadows themselves are really pretty though. Not quite as pigmented or as creamy feeling as the Wet n Wild, but still really lovely. And then I got three single eyeshadows. I mean, these with the blue packaging, they do look a bit old-fashioned, and I think they're in need of a bit of an update, but you know, nonetheless, really nice colours. This one is called Tapestry Taupe. Obviously really loving the taupe colours at the moment. I also picked up the champagne one. Always good to have a champagne colour in your kit. Just this one here in the middle. That one's probably given the best colour payoff so far actually. One called Bedazzled Biscotti, which is again another neutral, but it's less yellow toned than the champagne. Although now that I'm looking at it on a swatch, it really looks like nothing, so hopefully I can make that work for me somehow. But it looks just like a skin colour with very, very, very subtle shimmer in it. Now I went a bit crazy getting mascaras because drugstore mascaras, especially American ones, are really, really good, so I thought may as well stock up now if I don't open them. So I'm afraid I'm not going to be showing you the ones, but if I don't open them, then they'll last me for a while. And one of the ones which I couldn't leave without picking up was the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. I mean, some of these actually do show you what the wand looks like, which is quite handy. This has a rubberized wand. I got the shade Very Black. This is really, really raved about, so I can't wait to try this out. I mentioned that I picked up more than one Neutrogena product, and the other one I got was the Healthy Volume Mascara to create 400% fuller clump-free lashes. And I got this in the shade Carbon Black. And I really ummed about this. I was like, oh, I have got quite a few mascaras already. But as I said, I love Neutrogena anyway as a brand, and I just thought that wand looked right up my street. It looks just like the sort of wand that I like. You know, very full, quite long, but not so fat that it makes it difficult to get into those inner corners. And also it's a bristle one rather than a plastic one. I also picked up another Emily Noel suggestion. Hopefully it's been money well spent. That's the thing, I'd rather do research and find out these good tips rather than picking up stuff and finding it wasn't quite so successful. But she's really raved about this mascara called the Almay Get Up and Grow Mascara. It's one of these mascaras, like the Revlon Grow Luscious mascara, that supposedly benefits the health of your lashes and helps them grow as well. So whether that's true or not, I don't know, but she just raves about it as a good mascara. There's a picture of what the wand looks like. Quite a long one by the looks of things. I also picked up the Maybelline Full and Soft Mascara. Again, I got very black. All of these I got black in because I really like black mascara. I've heard good things about this, so I look forward to trying it out for myself. The reason that I like the sound of this is that it's a volumizing mascara, but it leaves your lashes feeling soft and fluttery without that sort of heavy, like you're wearing a lot of mascara feeling that some mascaras can give. I know I went crazy on mascaras, but as I said, they are all drugstore ones, and what girl isn't on the eternal quest to find the perfect mascara? So hopefully these will help me get there that little bit quicker. And if I do, I will share it with you. The last one I picked up was the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Jumbo Lash Mascara. I have already tried this out, but I've only tried it once, and I was in a bit of a hurry when I was applying it, so I haven't really given it a fair chance as yet. So I wouldn't say that I've really given it a fair go, and I will try it sort of more times before I give you sort of full feedback if you'd like feedback on it. I do really like the tube. I think it's really unusual, and I like that it's organic because it's near your eyes. You know, that's always a nice benefit, although not necessarily something that I'm strict on, as you can see from my other choices. What I struggled with this. This is the wand. This is one that I can show you the wand on because I've opened it already. I struggled with this just because it's such a fat wand, which is great for giving volume. You want to look for a fat wand when you want volume. But because it's so short, I found it very difficult to get into those inner lashes and quite difficult to work with. So although I do prefer a fat wand, for me this was a little bit too stumpy and it made it hard to work with. But it could just have been that I was in a hurry and I was trying to do things quickly. So I'll give that a go. From what I recall, when I wore it, I didn't have any sort of flaking or smudging. So in that respect, I liked it. And I will keep you updated with how I get on if you'd like to know. So whilst this is my haul video, perhaps I could do a thoughts on my drugstore products or best and worst of my American picks. I don't know, let me know if you'd like to see something like that. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed these hauls and found them interesting to see the sort of products that I've picked up while on my holiday. If you have, then please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching.